Hi there. I'm so excited to connect with you. I'm Courtney Long, angel communicator and fairy expert, and I hope you've been doing well. I had a short hiatus from these weekly videos, and the angels and fairies guided me to spend some time downloading lots of new classes and new information. I'm really excited about it all, and I'm very excited also to connect with you today for the angel and fairy insights. So we have been through so much lately, right? In August itself, there were 6 planets in retrograde. There were several eclipses between July and August, and a lot of energy shifting in very powerful ways. Just yesterday, 9/9, we had a really beautiful new moon, and that new moon energy carries through today as well. So it's a great time to set your intentions and really manifest what you want. And the energy just continues to accelerate. So I'm really excited to see what the angels and fairies share with us. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Angel and Fairy Insights. I'm Courtney Long, angel communicator and fairy expert, and today the angels and fairies want you very much so to be yourself. They're showing me lots of fireworks, this explosion of light, and they're saying the time is now. That everything we've been through recently in the last couple of months has created this opening, like an opening of energy, and they're showing me an escalator. It's interesting, it's not just a staircase, it's an escalator that, moves on its own, because they're showing you going up this escalator, and you are now standing in a new version of yourself. And Archangel Michael is saying, do not fear, do not fear. And Archangel Michael is really reminding us that it's normal for fears to come up right now. I know I've been having a lot of fears, and like old stories come up, old emotional issues, all kinds of things coming up, and he's saying that's normal for us right now because we are standing in like a higher version of ourselves. We're standing in more light, in a more empowered version of ourselves, and the ego is not quite used to it yet. And it's a really important time to shake out any old stress, any old traumas, old self-doubt, fear, all of those kinds of things, and just really, he's saying, behold the beauty of your authentic self, and behold the beauty of your journey, because there is so much ahead for you, for all of us. And it's like, in some ways, we're just getting started. That's so interesting. So now he's showing me the escalator accelerating and going faster and faster, and the fairies are coming in, and they're just flying around you, bringing lots of lightness, and they're saying, let's get to it. So the fairies are showing, and if you're not familiar with the fairies, they're nature angels. They are phenomenal beings of light. They're showing like linking arms with you, side by side. The fairies want to help you raise your vibration. They want to help you fulfill your purpose. They want to help you to make the difference that you were born to make. And they're saying really nothing else matters. And so this is very interesting, because it's not to just toss away any goals that you have, like if you have intentions around abundance or romance or like opening your intuition, whatever your intentions are right now, health, happiness, they're just saying the most important thing is right here. It's your purpose. It's the vibration that you're emanating each and every day. It's the ways that you show up in the world, the ways that you share your gifts, the ways that you share kindness in the world. And so it's like, forget anything excess, forget anything that may distract you. This is a time to be as focused as ever. And the fairies, they're saying, let's get to it. And they just stuck their tongue out at us. Like, that is so interesting. I've never seen them do that before. Why are you sticking your tongue out at us? They're being playful, but they're also just like giving us this little tiny, kind of like a little kick in the tush to get going. And they're just like, let's get to it. Stop messing around, stop fooling around if you feel like you have been, and let's get to it. But this is a time when you don't have to do it alone. So this is all about taking action towards your divine life purpose. And just as I'm saying these words, like, let's get to it, pay attention to what comes up for you. You know what it is. It's like, just as I said that for me, I just thought, I've got to start focusing on a book that I'm writing. Like, okay, so when I say, let's get to it, the fairies are saying that what comes up for you, the first thing that comes up, that's what you're being guided to get to take action on. But this is a different time of taking action. It's not about taking action in a pushing way or a struggling way. This is about taking action in a relaxed way. relaxing and receiving and calling on the beautiful powers that be, the angels and the fairies and your higher self. Call on the energy of the universe to support you in your intentions and manifestations. So don't push, don't struggle. Relax and cultivate what you're being guided to cultivate. So this is like the feeling that they're giving me is a very different form of manifestation. It's not about going out and doing something. It's more of cultivating something, like growing a garden and all the gentleness that it requires when you grow a garden. And you've got to plant the seeds and bring in sunshine and water and maybe a little extra love and fairy sparkle. It's like cultivate something. So something is growing and blossoming within you, and it needs daily attention. It needs daily attention. So let's just say you have a project you're working on. It needs daily attention, even if it's 5 minutes or if it's 5 hours of attention, but it needs regular attention. Not in a rigid way. Like, don't beat yourself up if you miss a day. Not a big deal. It just needs regular attention. Okay. All right. And they're guiding me over. I have a deck of cards today. It's the Crystal Angels cards by Doreen Virtue. Let's see. And I'm just going to shuffle the cards and ask for guidance. Here we go. This card and this card right in the middle. First card that comes up is appetite, progress, not perfection. No wonder they wanted me to draw this card right now. Progress, not perfection. It's about making daily progress toward your intentions and toward your goals. And it says, don't compare yourself to others or judge yourself. Instead, focus upon how far you've come and all that you've learned. And the angels and fairies, as always, are so playful. They just go, pizzazz! It's this big burst of light. So this is for sure about making progress and being compassionate with yourself, and not so much judging yourself based on other standards or based on your mind's standards, but just asking each day, like tune in and just ask, did I follow my spirit today? Did I follow my intuition? Did I ask for divine guidance? Did God, source, spirit, universe guide the way? So it's like, are you living from your heart and from your soul? That's the most important thing right now. Live from your heart and your soul. And then the second card that comes up is amber. Give it to God, or whatever words resonate with you. Give it to the divine. And it says, take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answer. So release, and calling in support with everything that you're manifesting, cultivating this beautiful garden, because I feel like, I don't know about you, but I feel like there's a handful of different manifestations that each of us is being guided to focus on. Let's say 5 different things. And so it's like a garden with 5 different kinds of flowers or 5 different colors of flowers. And so pay attention to each of those 5 manifestations, and it might be 3 or 4 for you, or 2. So just tune into your intuition, but pay attention little by little to each and every single manifestation, and you'll watch them grow. But this is also time to really pay attention to your own self-care and take it easy on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. If you feel stuck, if you feel down, if you feel defeated, celebrate that actually, because that means something within you is dying in order for the deeper part of you to be living. I'm going to say that again. If you feel stuck, if you feel down, if you feel depleted, that is a good thing, that something within you is dying, like old weeds or old flowers. Something within you is dying in order to make room for the more true you to be living vibrantly. This is really, really profound. So we're going to experience extra fear right now. We're going to experience extra even turmoil in some ways, as we make this shift into living from our heart and our soul, not from our mind, not from our ego. And so just don't be afraid of anything, basically. That's the moral of the story. Don't be afraid of anything, because it's all good. Even the difficult moments, even the low spots, they're all part of the whole entire journey. And this is so, so beautiful. So it's like, if you're feeling crappy, be like, woohoo, I feel crappy. I mean, I know it's not easy to do that when you feel crappy, but the idea is to be like, okay, this is good. This is a treasure of some sort. What am I releasing? Or even better, don't even think about what you're releasing. Just feel it. Just let it shake out of your body. Do physical movement. Do things like trauma release exercises. You can look that up online. Trauma release exercises. Shake your body, shake out the stress. Do things that will help move the energy through your body, even receiving energy healing sessions or any kind of techniques that you work with, like EFT, tapping. All kinds of resources are available to us to help us move these feelings out of our bodies and really stand in our power. So this is also about getting comfortable, standing in your power, and being who you truly are. Comfort being you. So I'm just going to go back to where we started. The Angels and Fairies said to be yourself, right? To be yourself. This is very much a time to feel that. To not to think like, well, who am I? I'm creative. I'm talented. I'm da-da-da-da-da. It's not about thoughts. It's about feeling who you are in your body, right? Feeling that beauty that you are. Feeling the strength that you are. The light. The amazingness. Okay, perfect. So if I were you, I'd spend a little time in meditation. I'm going to do that myself. Spend a little time in meditation, just cultivating these feelings. I'm going to do a little bit of dancing, a little moving my body to let the feeling of who I am bubble up within me to the point where it's unmistakable, like the feeling of who I am. And each of us has our own feeling, our own inner vibration. But this is the time to fully embody that energy. Okay, perfect. Woohoo! Thank you, Angels and Fairies. So just quick summary, be yourself. Call in the divine, call in your angels and fairies, call in God, source, spirit, universe for support, for help, and also focus on what you're manifesting. Focus on what you're manifesting, especially right now because we've just had this really beautiful new moon yesterday, and it was 9/9, and 9/9, 18, and then if you add the 1 and the 8, that's another 9. 999 is the really profound number of completing cycles. Completing cycles, like finishing something, being done with something to start a whole new beginning. So it's a really, really powerful time right now.